Okay, what you're looking at is stock shifters for a 1998 Honda Accord to 2002 and 97 to 2001 Honda Prelude. Now they're exactly the same in terms of mounting. You can obviously see the difference in shifter design based on the ergonomics of the car. Lower, same throw, because it's on the same plane as the other two right there. The same plane, same throw. And I've been kind of toying around with like modifying them. The company JCT Customs makes a kit for them that I've been trying to buy, but for whatever reason their website is garbage. Big surprise for like, any 6th gen performance enthusiast of any sort. Can't find anything. It's just an obsolete, surprisingly in the Honda world, 6th gen just gets very little love, even though they're great chassis vehicle, and fun to drive, especially when you get the 5-speed. Automatics, not my cup of tea, but this made it to the F23A1s. It's not the worst experience in the world, especially when you make it like a backroads driver. Anyway, back to what this is. So I bought this because I knew they'd be a little lower, and I want to see how it look in my dash. Honestly, no good. So the reason it wasn't good is because when you go to first gear, your e-brake handle is like right here, and it's seriously the throw's too low. So it looked cool, kind of, but then when you put the stock one back in, you're like, oh, that makes sense, because the way the shifter sat, the actual shift knob sat on there, it just looks better. This one is just too sunken in, and it wasn't for me. Especially because when you're going from first to second on the Prelude shifter, you're hitting the e-brake, and it just wasn't worth it. So I swapped it back out and got better shift feel with this one. This is the stock one. I ordered like another one that basically was brand new, exact replacement of this. So swapping that out was a breeze, and it did feel better, because this one had a little bit of a slop issue at the bottom there, at the actual shift at the ball there. It's like it's cracked, like they're all cracked. It seems like they're not cracked, but that's just their 2-piece or something. You can see they all have the 2-piece, the line there in the middle. And so what I thought, well, if first of all, if you can weld, and you've got the stuff to weld, and you want to make your own modification to these, all you got to do is get rid of the weld there. Slide this up to say about here, because you still got some room where it's flat like this, especially on the Accord one. The Prelude one, just a little bit. You could do that too, but the Accord one, I'm sorry, this is the Accord one. If you were able to grind away that weld there, slide this piece up all the way to here, and then re-weld it, you're gonna have increased or decreased throw like big time. It's like putting the shift here versus down here. You could even do this. I mean, that's just, I was thinking maybe you could swap it like that, but that's not the case. So I want to get a welder, and I might try it one of these days when I finally get the $1,000 to do that. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep trying different things. So this is the stock bushing on there as well. So what I thought is, well, hey, I'll buy one of these stupid eBay shifter things, right? Short shift thing from like Weapon R bullshit guys, like the design is so stupid. You gotta have a set pin to like hold it in, which is so dumb. I mean, it's just a crappy design. Look at, you expect me to think that that's gonna be all you do is set that now? Like, no, that's in my book, that's dog shit. Like, I'd rather just have a longer throw than deal with this stuff. So what I was realizing is classic skateboard bearings, they fit almost the exact size diameter of the stock bushing. So I said, well, hey, what if I ground these down a little bit to make a really good connection that moves as you shift, right? I'm gonna mock it up right here. Hopefully this actually can be visible, because I still don't have a very good still have a good mount. But let's see, is this even in the shot? It looks like it is. So what I thought was, what if I still use this and then, you know, put this bad boy on there, and then seeing as how there's so much room of metal material back here on this side on the inside, right here, you need 2 points to hold this thing solidly to this shifter, or you're wasting your time. This will work to reduce your throw of your shifter. I don't know how much this bumps into the console and all that. I'm guessing it probably does. Nothing aftermarket is easy ever. So my plan is to take a let me use a stick as a demo here, or a way to point what I'm doing. I want to drill a hole here that can go more so down here probably. They can go all the way through here, and I can run a screw. I can run a screw through here and make this clamp down from here to here. So now I've got 2 points holding this to the shifter. Otherwise, I'm not going to waste my time with it. So and then at that point, the original cable will connect up to here. Sorry if it's shaky. The new cable will sit on here, the loop that it would normally sit in with this, and it'll have a real firm contact here, real solid shifting feel, right? And then it actually reduces the throw like this thing intends to do. DC made one that's supposed to be pretty good, but it's like obsolete and no one has them anymore, like anything else you try to buy with these cars. So all I got to do now is just shave this down just a little bit. I'm going to do it with the power drill, put a piece of tape between these two bearings so they're bound together, and do like a cross grind on them like this, on some you know, good sandpaper or something like that, until I get it to just barely snug in the cable. I mean, so I get the cable loop, the connecting point to this, which would normally connect to this again. I'll get that so it just barely slides over, and I'm going to heat it up too, so it'll be expanding. So when it cools down, kind of like a wrist pin on an engine, you want to heat them up so they slide over the pins, and then they cool back down and they fit to specs. But so that's what I'm going to do, and that should be very tight on there without anywhere to go. And it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. But so that's that, and I'll just ditch all this crap in the back. This is such a dumb idea. I've seen where people like zip tie these, and it's like, you really think that's a good mod? Like it's anything that's a questionable mod in my book is like just garbage. So yeah, that's the update. I haven't actually driven the car with these yet, even like mocked up. I'm like, this is a waste of time. But I do want a shorter throw, because, you know, I'm guessing it'd probably be something more. Right now it throws like back here, you know, and it's like it's a lot. You know, it'd be nice to have like a, you know, nice firm, you know. Again, I'd like to get that JCT shifter, but you know, the guy obviously is not up to his business right now. So whatever it is, you know, he's not doing his thing. That's cool. Well, maybe he's just in a lull right now. But anyway, yeah, that's updated some shifter ideas I had. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, all that stuff. I'm doing a lot of 6th gen videos lately. Yeah, that kind of, I think that drilling through here into the other side and clamping this down with some good, you know, grade 8 hardware should solve that dumb problem of this thing flopping around eventually, which is just dumb in my book. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the update. Take care, and see you next video.